In March 2023, I randomly found out about a new TCG that was launching soon with a prize pool of $1 million for its first year of events. Being an experienced card gamer, I thought it would be a fun and easy way to get some money, and I was right. But how right was I? And what did this journey look like? Well, side note, most of the B-roll from this is going to be the side quests me and my wife went on when we traveled to these Battle Spirit events. So if you're confused, that's what's happening. Well, with 10 days between my discovery of the game and the Las Vegas launch event, it was tough. I spent most of my evenings reading over all the cards. I joined a Discord to lurk people's discussions and find their lists. I downloaded Tabletop Simulator and shuffled a deck and did some test hands solo. And then that Saturday, my wife and I drove down to Las Vegas, barely arriving 2 hours before the event started. Bought 2 boxes of packs, ripped them, organized them as fast as we could, and then figured out which starters to buy from there. And I actually made a video about the whole story for this event already. So if you want to check that one, you can check that video out. I'll save that story for that. But then for months, I was playing locally on Mondays and Saturdays, and even a couple old Yu-Gi-Oh friends of mine started playing the game too. It was really cool. I was trying to be consistent with the hopes that the game would grow faster, but it wasn't working. A couple weeks after Set 2 launched, there were a couple of the gamers that had already quit the game. And this was before Axe Spider and Netherworld Depths got banned, so I'm not sure how much that situation played into their decisions, but I'm sure it played some part. Anyways, the rest of our local group quickly became pretty tight, and we were all mostly showing up every week. There were about 6 of us total at the time. And at the large events, I made some great friends early on in Zach Bell and Ryan Matas, and eventually even Gavin, Alex, Yami, Kyle, Stevie, Cosmic, and many more. Many more. And props to Bandai for the ban list that they did put out in the middle of Set 2. Even if we would have liked it sooner, it was still awesome that they did it. And as far as the events that I participated in, I went to the launch event, I went to the Palm Springs Grand Open, the Ohio Grand Open, Pro Tour 1 in New Jersey, and then I skipped all of Set 2, mostly, yes, because of Netherworld Depths and Axe Spider. And then in Set 3, I went to the Pasadena Grand Open, I went to the Pro Tour in Portland, and then I went to Worlds in Los Angeles. My placings for each of them was 117th at the launch event, 108th in Palm Springs, 42nd at Ohio, which was good enough to get me a pass down invite to Pro Tour 1, where I got 41st. And then at Pasadena, I got 21st. And at Portland, I got 22nd, and Worlds 74th. In total, that was 7 events. I earned about $2,250, but I probably spent like more than twice that on traveling. But the events were fun. The community was awesome, but most importantly, the cool adventures I got to go on with my wife for most of these events was well worth the cost. Only 2 of the events my wife wasn't able to be with me, and that was Ohio and Pro Tour 1. But we got to see a lot of cool places, and it definitely made the drives much more pleasant and far easier being able to switch drivers every couple hours. And so here we are. Set 4 is about to release, and finally, after almost a year, there are 3 new gamers from the same family showing up to my locals, so we can finally run events with 8 players more often. I kind of feel like Thanos after the snap. I am ready for some rest. What's next for me? Well, I will leave that for another video, but thank you for spending some time with me today, and I'll see you soon.